No one is coming to save you. There is no secret to making money online. If you don't start today, then you won't start tomorrow. This is the brutal reality and the brutal truth of life, and especially making money online, especially trying to make a lot of money, right? This is the brutal truth that you need to hear to make your first $10,000. Because if you don't know these things, then it's going to be extremely impossible for you to be able to make your first $10,000, right? Because what a lot of you guys are doing is that you're chasing that monthly figure, right? So you're chasing the $10,000 and the 12,000 or the 15 or the $100,000 online, right? You're chasing that money. But that's the problem. Again, that's the brutal reality. If you keep trying to chase the figure, then you're never going to make any money. You need to start chasing the person that can actually make that money, right? Because if you could make the money, then you would already be making the money. Does that make sense? So, if I asked you, hey Daniel, hey Jeffrey, hey fucking Jack, can you make $10,000? You, before this video, you probably would have said yes, right? Everyone would say yes. Can you make $10,000? It might seem very broad question. Can you make $10,000? You're going to say yes. The answer is fuck no. The answer is fuck no, because if you could be making $10,000, then why aren't you? I don't want to hear your bullshit excuses, okay? There's no excuses needed. You aren't because you can't, right? So this is the first brutal thing that you need to know, is that you're not going to make money chasing the money. You're going to make money chasing the person and the identity that can make that money in the first place, right? You need to change your paradigm, and your paradigm is basically how you view things, right? So instead of having your paradigm of, okay, for me to make $10,000, I need to write on my whiteboard and write down notes every single day and do 50 things daily and write down fucking things that I needed, blah, blah, blah. No, your paradigm should be, okay, every single day I'm going to be focusing on getting 1% better and changing a habit, or just doing something 1% better every single day until I am successful, right? Because it's not the, you know, oh, I want to make $10,000. It's going to make you $10,000. It's the inputs that you put in, right? Right now, this is you. You are expecting outputs without the inputs in return, right? So you want the 10,000, the money, the views, the cars, the watches, whatever, right? But you're not willing to put in the inputs, right? Because at the end of the day, inputs equal outputs. Inputs means what are you actually putting in to achieve that goal? And if you're not putting in the stuff that you should be putting in, then you're not going to ever achieve that fucking goal. That's why I spent 6 years of my life wasted trying to make money online, thinking I was doing something good, thinking I was just one day away. Um, but it never happened, right? I literally had on my whiteboard, I'm gonna make $10,000, and it wasn't until I rubbed it off was when I actually started making money, right? I did all the side hustles. I tried all the agencies and the fucking, reselling and all that other bullshit. At the end of the day, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. At the end of the day, but I tried everything. Now that's one more thing real quick. I tried, right? This is what you do. You try things. You try and you try. Well, that's all you're doing. When you try things, you do it for 2 weeks or 4 weeks or maybe 2 months, and if it doesn't make you money, then you quit. This is again where it ties into the inputs. If you think, okay, I'm gonna only try for 1 month, and if I don't do it in 1 month, I'm gonna quit. Well, let's put it into comparison. Right now, you are or you have been working your job that you don't like doing for a very, very long time. So you're willing to do that, but you're not willing to do something that could actually change your life, make you 10 times more money and 10 times happier. Doesn't that sound a little bit fucking stupid and contradicting to what you say? You say that you're ready and you say that you want to make money, you say that you want to do all this, but then you're not willing to actually commit. Right now, you are probably interested, right? There are two different types of people, interested and committed. Now, interested is people that float around, watch a ton of YouTube videos and try and find the next secret or the next hustle. And then they do it, they give up, they try again, right? Props, you get the participation award, right? But the people that commit, they float around, they find something, they think, okay, I need to make this work. They make it work. Now, what does commitment look like? Commitment looks like doing everything that you need to do in order to be successful. Because again, making money online and making $10,000, it's not just making $10,000, it's a life change. So if you're still drinking, going to the club, hanging out with bullshit people, then how can you expect to make a lot of money? Because what you need to know is that this is a life decision, right? If you want the life thing, so if you want the nice apartments and live that luxury life, or go out on the yachts and the mansions and live that life, then it is a life change, is it not? Because you are doing this for a life change, which means that you also need to be putting in life changing shit. Does that not fucking make sense, right? So you going out, drinking all the time, partying, being hungover and all this other bullshit, and then trying to make $10,000 is never going to work, because what you're doing is you got one foot in and one foot out. You're getting cold feet, motherfucker. This is why I say that you need to commit, right? It's currently 9:26 a.m. on Sunday, okay? And right now, people are recovering from last night. Right now, I am in the city, okay, in Australia, and I'm looking over people, and all last night I could hear music and the clubs, and people were yelling and screaming and dancing, and, the cop cars everywhere and everything. They were spending money last night. Spending more money than what they should, obviously, right? It's Sunday and I've already made $500, and I made that $500 about 6 or 7 a.m. Right, so I've been at the gym, I've had a cup of coffee and a cup of tea, I've made a few videos, I've been chilling, looking at the view. I went to the gym, I think I said that already. I've been doing my thing, I've been working. I've already made $500 on a Sunday, while everyone my age is hungover. Because I understand and I understood inputs equal outputs. I'm able to reap the rewards now that you cannot, because I put in that work that was necessary. So not everything is all dandy and fine and you're just going to make $10,000, because you won't. Now, Nathaniel, you might be asking, what is this piece of shit phone that you have right now? When I first started, I think I already told you, I was extremely poor and broke, right? I've had this phone for many, many years. I used to work in corporate and I got made fun of for having this phone, right? This was all I could afford. This was luxury to me. When everyone had iPhone 13s and 14s, I had this. And I literally only got the iPhone 14 last year when I was already making like hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? But that's not the point. The point is, there was no excuses. People ask me all the time, what do I need to be successful? Do I need to be in the United States or whatever? Do I have to speak English? All these other questions. Like, I think you're scared. If you're asking questions before trying it, then you're scared. If you say, do I need this? Do I have to be this? Do I need this? Do I need this? You're scared. And that's fine. But the difference is, to get to this level that I'm at, right? You need to be scared, but you need to actually take action on, even when you are scared, right? So I made well over $170,000 on this phone. This is how I made my first $100,000, $10,000, $50,000 on this phone, sending messages. The quality is completely shit. Now I know. And the audio is shit. Everything is shit, right? This is one of my first businesses. You can see there, right? The wallpaper's shit. Everything is shit. It doesn't even have fucking facial recognition. I know how poor, right? This is what I was able to make that money on. So you want to make $10,000, but you're not willing to put in the work. Well, hopefully you are now. Because I've been very, very, very brutally honest with you. I've told you the things that you need, not the things that you want to hear, but the things that you need to hear. Now, because a lot of gurus on here will tell you things that you want to hear, so then you'll buy from them and shit like that. I don't want your money. I want to help you. And those are the things that will actually help you, right? So let's go back a little bit. Change your habits, because at the end of the day, your habits is what actually got you into this position in the first place. Now, what you need to realize is your future is in direct correlation of your past, which means what you do now, you might not see results today, tomorrow, or next month, but you will in 5 months. And what you did 5 months ago, you are seeing now. So a lot of people, every single year, they say, okay, this is my year, I'm going to become fit, for example. And then they work out for 1 week or maybe a month or 2 months with that sudden motivation that they have. And then that motivation goes, because it does, and then they stop, right? And then in another few months, they're exactly where they were before, because what they did in their past was they did it and then they quit. So how can you expect to reap rewards in the future for stuff that you didn't do? Right? So just remember and keep this with you all the time. Your actions, have you ever been told when you were younger, your actions have consequences? Well, it's true to an extent. You're not going to get slapped on the hand or anything, but you will honestly experience something worse, and that is staying in the same position. I don't think there's anything worse in life than staying in the same position. If I'm in this position now and in 10 months' time I'm still in the same position, something is wrong. Significantly wrong. Right? But if you can notice, even through time, in a big enough time period of maybe 3-5 months, that things have changed even a little bit, then you are doing something right, as long as something is changing slowly. Right? What happens a lot of the times is because we act on dopamine, right? So, going through your phone or playing games or doing, watching videos, that gives you instant dopamine to your head. So you get excited, you get motivated to do it. But with making money online or changing your life or going to the gym, you get that dopamine when you first start, but then that dopamine slowly goes down and down and down to the point where you're getting such little dopamine from what you're doing because it takes such a long time, to the point this is where people quit, because they are doing something that they think that they're not enjoying anymore. Well, reality check, motherfucker. It doesn't fucking matter if you're enjoying it. If you can do it and it's going to change your life, then why not fucking do it? Right? Do it even though it fucking sucks. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with, is work hard, not smart. Again, I think everything I've said in this video is literally just contradicting what everyone else has to say. But it's true, right? Working smart, not hard is only for the rich people. When you're already making money, you can start to hire people and delegate and things like that and start using your time more effective, because at the end of the day, they're making money so they can buy back their time, essentially, right? The problem is you've got nothing but time. You don't have the money part of the equation at the moment, which means you've got nothing to do but work. You either buy back your time with money, so you either buy money with more money, or you work for more money. You work for money, and then your money works, which makes you more money, right? That's basically life, how it goes, right? That's why people say rich gets richer, which is true to an extent, because once you have money, it's very easy to get more of it. But every single rich person that you hate on went through that stage of only having time as their currency, and they had to use a fuck ton of it. Right? So I think it's so bullshit. This is why people say stay stuck, is because they say, I'm working smart. I'm working smart, not hard. No, you're finding excuses and reasons to not put in work. That's what you're doing. That's why people look for the next big, easy side hustle. I hate it how I go onto YouTube, and if I look up, how do I make money? It comes up with, how do I make money easy? How do I make money in 2024 the lazy way? How do I make money without spending any money? How do I make money without spending time? So people are literally looking up ways to change their life without putting in effort. Doesn't that sound a little bit fucking stupid? If you're doing that, stop. Right. So that's the last thing. I hope this video helped you in some way. Drop a comment if you have one. Tell me something that maybe resonated with you, or tell me something that has worked for you as well. Maybe you were suffering and that you started to make a change and you did something specific. Drop it down. I would love to hear it because I'm open to everything, right? So again, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy the probably the realest videos on YouTube from someone that has actually done what you want to do. Okay? Because I've done what you want to do. I've done it all already. Now I'm living my peaceful life because honestly, I hate talking to people in real life. Like I get anxious with all the groups of people everywhere. It stresses me the fuck out. So now I'm living a very chill, calm life, helping people and things like that. But yeah, that's irrelevant. So I hope you enjoyed. Go fucking smash it. Go get after it. Go work fucking hard and take action. And I'll see you on the other side.